M4 versus AK47 is the US Army re-equipped in Afghanistan, despite the centuries-old rifles in the hands of the Taliban. According to reports, our soldiers can be shot in the mountains of Afghanistan. To counter this, the Army is planning many upgrades for some weapons and several brand new guns. Taliban militants in Afghanistan are attacking US Army soldiers with AK-47s. While the Army relies on the M4 assault rifle, the AK-47 uses a larger bullet, which leads to a greater rollback when firing. Some reports indicate that the US Army is seeking to upgrade weapons used in Afghanistan to larger caliber guns. An AP report published over the weekend in the Army Times claimed that the light bullets of the M4 rifle do not have sufficient speed and lethal force in long-range firefights. The report says the US is considering switching to a weapon that fires a larger projectile, which was largely discarded in the 1960s. And what is the correct caliber? Jim Buttiglini, Executive Vice President of Cold Defense and retired Major Gen of the U.S. Marine Corps, asks. This discussion has been going on for more than 40 years, with all the pros and cons of all options being considered. Factology M4 and AK-47 are compared. The 7.62 bullet in the AK-47 is heavier and larger than the 5.56 bullet in the M4, and therefore can fly further on average. But Bottoglini refutes reports that the Army is considering rearming soldiers in Afghanistan. There are no reports of operational problems with the M4 on the battlefield. These are the weapons of choice in Iraq, and still the desired weapons in Afghanistan, he told Fox News.com. Yes. Colonel Douglas Tamilio, head of the Soldier Armament Project at the Army's Executive Officer PAO Soldier Division Program, also downplayed the report, as well as the significance of discussions about adopting larger caliber weapons. Do you look at your struggle and decide if I need to go back and do it? But Tamilio is unwavering in his devotion to the M4, calling it simply better than the AK-47. There is no comparison for me. The M4 is inherently much more accurate than the AK-47, he said, Fox News. CO and Tamilio explained that there are many more factors at play in determining the lethality of a weapon than just the caliber. We look at our soldier's ability to disable a target based on the weapon he is carrying, the recoil, the round for which the weapon is loaded, what situation the soldier is in, how many rounds he can carry, his training. He has optics on him. There are so many variables that determine lethality. These are different systems. It's hard to compare them, agreed Daniel Wasserly, a ground forces reporter for Jane's Defense Weekly. He points out other differences, such as the shorter barrel in the M4, which makes it somewhat more adapted to urban combat and close combat in Iraq than the more open war in Afghanistan. But all the M4 South have pretty advanced optics, which really adds to their capabilities, he told Fox News.com. Yes. Colonel Tamilio, who heads the PEO group responsible for the development, production and maintenance of new weapons, explained that the M4 has evolved significantly over the years, and that new upgrades and even new guns planned for this summer should significantly increase the capabilities of our soldiers. First, this summer, U.S. Special Forces will receive a new super cannon, the XM-5 grenade launcher, which is capable of showering the Taliban with grenades from a distance of more than 700 meters. To solve the problem of snipers, there is the M1 a 7.62 caliber rifle designed to better handle the recoil from large bullets. This gun will be accurate up to 800 meters. It's not AK-47s that pose a significant threat to our soldiers, it's sniper rifles, Tamilio said, referring to Soviet-era weapons capable of killing from 600 to 700 meters. We need the ability to answer these questions. His division took the old M14s and made them look like new ones, added new slipways, rails, biports and powerful optics to create a new gun. It's not a sniper weapon, but it's damn close to it. PAO is also planning improvements to the M4, adding to the 62 improvements the US Army has made to the M4 since its release. The Army has more than 500 M4 in its arsenal. The Tamilio Group improved the ammunition for the guns by upgrading the standard 855 cartridge to 8551A, which eliminates the dependence on yaw and makes it more consistent. New cartridges should be in guns in Afghanistan this summer, along with barrels 5 ounces heavier. To increase sustained fire, to solve the problem of snipers, there is the M13BR, a 7.62 caliber rifle designed to better handle the recoil from large bullets. This gun will be accurate up to 800 meters. It's not AK47s that pose a significant threat to our soldiers, it's sniper rifles, Tamilio said, referring to Soviet-era weapons capable of killing from 600 to 700 meters. We need